Tapusin muna natin na konti. Okay. Ito yung sa Twitch. Check natin kung ano na. Ito na po yung game. Yan. Ito yung pong yung game natin. Check natin yung home. Sundan nyo lang guys. Madali lang to po siya. Madali lang po siya gagawin. Okay. Yan. Ito yung game natin sa Twitch. Naka-live na po siya. Ayan. Nakita nyo po yung live na word doon sa taas. Ngayon, gawin natin, visita po natin sa YouTube, sa Facebook po natin. Okay? Punta tayo sa YouTube page mo. Hanapin mo lang yung page mo na gusto mo siya i-live. Sample ito yung Agar Gaming TV. Ito yung sa live ko. Tapos click mo lang to yung ito yung Creator Studio slash. Okay? And then, click mo yung live. Ito yung live. Yan. Go live. Tayo lang natin.
여기까지 98.6초 확인.
주변 소음 양호.
Okay. Click mo yung camera. Ito yung camera. And then kailangan po kasi guys may webcam po yung yung PC nyo or either sa laptop nyo. Bili lang kayo ng webcam na mumurahin para ma-active po siya. At saka may microphone po kayo. Tingnan nyo kasi gumagalaw dito yung phone ko, di ba? Ito yung sa audio niya, sa microphone niya. Yan. And then click mo to yung share screen. Ito siya guys. Yan, hanapin mo lang dito yung yung Chrome tab. Okay? Hanapin mo yung shutter thing Twitch. Ito yung sa Twitch ko or either YouTube. Ganun. Pero by the way guys, sa mga nagtatanong pala, yung link ng tawag yan, ng plugin, ng extension, i-share ko, i-link ko po doon mamaya sa baba. Para ito lang po, example lang po, ito po mag-search. Punta po kayo sa settings nyo. Settings. And then, extension. Ito po. Extension. And then, hanapin nyo po ito yung YouTube screen sharing. Yan. I-install nyo po yan, update na po. Ito po yung update na kailangan nyo i-install para meron po kayong ganito, yung itong ganito, share screen po. Yan. Okay. Tapos hanapin mo lang yung tab. Ito yung Chrome tab. Tapos yung YouTube or either Twitch. Kasi sa akin is Twitch yung ginamit ko instead sa YouTube kasi ayaw gumana yung sa ko doon. Tapos click mo lang yung share. Okay, ngayon, automatic pupunta doon yung sa YouTube, doon sa Twitch mo siya. Pero gawin mo na lang.
Ay ko. I'ma put the work in till the clock stop. Ain't nobody certain how much time you got left, so you better get your all tonight. Yeah, my heart on my sleeve and I go for the goal. Ay, we rap at the time when we out on the road. Ay, we gon' push through the pain
Sa YouTube ko
for
tingnan.
the love of the game. You know we back like we never left. You know we back. Yeah. You know we
Nakano ba sa
back
YouTube to?
like we never left. Yeah. For the love of the game. So we back like we never left.
Greetings, everyone. You got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joining Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And with us tonight, the always insightful Kenny the Jet Smith. Kenny, it is so great seeing you.
Hey, Gregory Anthony. How are you today?
We're doing well, Kenneth. Yeah, but it's good to have another guard on our row here, isn't it?
You know what? It just brings a whole new level of intellect to the broadcast.
Thank you so
Well,
much.
guards are the quarterbacks of basketball.
Well, if you want an intellect, I'm the guy to bring down from up there.
Yes.
Spell intellect for us real quick, just so we get a taste of your...
And now we're back off to LA. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. Let's go to the game.
DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. So many combo guys in the backcourt now, Kenny, but there are still a few traditional style point guards left, and they're sure fun to watch.
Yeah, you still got Rondo. You still have Mike Conley.
Yep.
Obviously CP3. These are traditional point guards that think pass first. Still got LeBron. He's a traditional point guard. He passes first. So it's still fun to watch.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Boss, and it's Harrell in at the center. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Rodney Hood, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Lillard. And the shot goes in.
Great finish from Lillard there. Finding some available space and making use of it.
Pass to Boss. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he hits both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
Kenny, your teammate Akeem Olajuwon, a lead on both ends. Who do you think is the best all-around big man in the game right now?
Well, as great as Akeem was, you know, Shaq was probably just the greatest ball handler as guys today. You know, you think about that, like Giannis and Embiid, those two come to mind. They probably would have gave it to Shaq, but he would have had his shit.
And trust me, Dennis Schroeder would love to score the basketball, but his ability to set up his teammates is also effective.
McCollum feeling it out a bit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Schroeder dishes to Davis, and the shot is good.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
Lillard against Schroeder. Anthony trying to get open, and it's Lillard missing.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Got a piece of it.
Well, these blocks by Schroeder has got to get his teammates going. They're more rare than they are commonplace, but Schroeder getting in there with good hands.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days, guys. But we see summers where all the big free agents go to Los Angeles and New York. So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's two aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. In the small markets, you know, catching fire on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there could be a better quality of life. In a big city, you could be marketed, and then all of a sudden you start losing, and then the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we played, there was only a couple games a week on national television. Now every game that every NBA team plays is on national television. The impact of social media, they're just, you can be a superstar in a small market today. Doesn't matter. Look at Giannis. You look at Durant and OKC, Westbrook. You can be as big a star in any market in today's game.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Now here's LeBron. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Trailblazers trail by 7. A 3 from McCollum. Drops in the tray. McCollum's got 5 now.
Wow, clutch shot by C.J. McCollum. That's one of his go-to.
With the growth of the G League, guys, some have predicted the NBA will eventually expand the draft to more than 2 rounds. So more players NBA ready. Good or bad, Kenny?
Well, it's funny because the Players Association would say they don't want it to expand.
Exactly.
They want it to be because they want guys to have the choice to choose where they want to go, right? I think 3 rounds is necessary. There's too many basketball players overseas that are infiltrated into the system to give an opportunity. I think 3 rounds is necessary.
And the other reason why I think I agree is because back in the day, the second round wasn't guaranteed. Now, basically, you all get guaranteed contracts in the second round. And So I think now you push that to the third round, and you make that the make good round.
Here's Boss. Boy, he was something else against Utah. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And he gets the fingers in. That one drops. He's got 10.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Rodney Hood. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Marcus Gasol has checked in for Harold. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Boss. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Kenny, as a former point guard, how would you construct the perfect shooting guard to complement your game?
My game?
Yep.
Oh, all you got to do is be on the floor, baby. Yeah, he's going to be
Let
good.
it happen. Just let it happen.
Let it happen. Now, for me, I love guys with a high energy. So that's why I love playing with Bernie. Just guys that have high batteries. Because at times I would kind of get too cerebral. And then he would pull me up and just make me emotional. So I like
He's
guys.
a dog, right?
Just get emotionally in the game instead of
right.
I'm reading the situation. This guy's over. No. Just play hard.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because my guy, John Sharp's the same exact way. He was just a great competitor. Like, the moment never got too big because he always felt like I shouldn't even be here.
Defender gets a little over-aggressive, which is understandable. Cantor is a big, active guy to try and guard.
That's good from Cantor. And Cantor drops them both. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Leading by 5. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So it's the Lakers now. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the three-pointer, something that's exploded in importance the last half-decade. Kenny, do you feel you would have played differently if you came into the league today?
Without question. Because, Greg, I was probably, if you told me I could get 30 points or 20 assists, I would have said 30 points. I was that type of mentality. I liked scoring because scoring came easier to me. Finding people didn't come as easy. So I would have loved to play in this era where I don't have to think about getting you the ball as much. I would have loved that.
And honestly, the passing lanes are bigger because the court is more space.
Yes,
like, so if you shoot it, like we talk about, your ability to shoot it at a high level makes the game easier. Because now guys, the pump, you can lift your head, they're jumping out of position. You know, they're guarding the three-point line tighter, so you have more room to operate.
The Lakers with the ball, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Davis, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Yeah, you think you have AD rooted out, but he can use his length and use his size and get another rebound.
And the pass to Lillard. High post try. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Caruso looking for an opening. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And that was big time. Kuzma doesn't mess around when he gets the chance to show off.
43 seconds left to play in the first. Lillard outside. Misses the 3.
Now, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Davis, the pass to Caruso.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. Giles checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Los Angeles, Morris is checked in for Gasol. And J.R. Smith subbed in for Kyle Kuzma.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Again, the miss by Lillard. Now the Lakers on the break. Morris with the ball. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Got it off in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Los Angeles in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And we'll be right back after this. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Normal beginnings. You know, I'm from a tough place. Didn't get recruited in high school. I went to a small college, so I just...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a five-star prospect to achieve your dream.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Giles, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Cantor trying to free himself up. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Lillard's got 7 points.
And this summer, Vince Carter retiring after his 22nd NBA season. That's a record for longevity in the game. Kenny, he's closer to our age than he is to some of his teammates.
Yeah, that's amazing. A guy could do it at this level so long and really help the team instead of just be on the team. He's an incredible athlete. That dedication and willingness has just rolled over into time.
Never had to be the main guy at this stage of his career. Always wanting to supplement, help, tutor, mentor, and he stayed healthy.
Stayed healthy, that's the key.
Here's Caruso. The Blazers getting the bucket. Oh, Morris in position. No good. Shot missing.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it. Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Timeout called the Lakers. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's McCollum after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. Pass to Nurkic. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Kenny, you watched the NBA for so long. What are some things you find that make successful front offices in this league?
You can't be lazy. You got to get on the road.
Guys aren't lazy.
There's some guys there, I'm telling you. You can't be lazy. You got to be on that road. You have to understand. It's easy to see kids at Duke, North Carolina, Kentucky. But have you gone to Europe, or yourself ever been on that? Have you gone in the mid-major level and been at games when there's only 1,500 in the stands, but there's 4,000? That's not lazy.
And the thing is, you call it lazy, honestly, it's being complacent. And the other thing you got to do, quite frankly, you got to get lucky. You know, you got to get it for a while. got to get a superstar caliber player that allows you to build around. Otherwise, man, it's going to be a fun.
And so it's the Lakers with it. Portland making their last shot. Shot clock at 5, beyond the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
And that one's good, Anthony.
LaMelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Here's Boss. Goodbye, Hood. Boss passes to Harrell. Here's Boss. They tee that time from Hood. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their home streak. LeBron with the buckets.
Defensively, that's what you're trying to prevent, and LeBron James is too good.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 19-point game against Sacramento. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Collins is checked in. Marcus Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. Here's Hood. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Kuzma finds James. Here's Boss. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Hood. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Teardrop shot. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Gasol. LeBron passes to Boss. The dish to Gasol. James with it, now defended by McCollum. Here's Boss. The kick out to LeBron. Here's Boss. He's got 12. Tries again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And we want to thank the Jet for giving us his thoughts. Kenny, you can stop by here anytime. That door is always open for you.
Well, the door's open, but I'm going to steal a key just in case you don't invite me back. I'm taking it right now.
Well, he'll have the key.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the key right now.
We'll tell you when you come back.
Fellow PG, we got to let him in.
Yes, sir. I want to be back.
You guards always stay together. And Brent, you and Kenny both enjoyed success in the NBA. Always great to have his perspective with us here at the broadcast table.
Well, that's nice of you, Kevin. And certainly Kenny has done some remarkable things post-career. And I love the fact that Kenny's presence, he's just got great perspective on the entirety of the game.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season the Blazers were beset by injuries and they fell short of their goals. Star Damian Lillard said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity is ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Portland, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Caldwell Pope comes in for Boss, and it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
I mean, every year since his rookie campaign, Lillard gets the maximum attention from defenses. They're schemed to slow him down. That's what's so impressive about the numbers that he's put up throughout his career.
And finished off by Gasol.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Hood. following the basket by Marc Gasol. And there it is for him.
Rodney Hood with some ball control there. It's clear that he can take some chances from time to time.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. Here's Caruso. Gasol, no good. First trip to the line for him here.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And that one falls for Collins.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
And so Collins nails both of them. 9 seconds left in the first half. Here's Caruso. Excellent D from Cancer. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers on top, leading by a point. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And joining us once again after his valiant attempt at live action analysis, it's Kenny Smith.
That, Kenny.
Oh, what are you laughing at?
How you think it went, Kenny?
Oh, it was fun, man. It went great, man. What do you guys think? Good for you. I mean, if you're happy, we're happy for you, bud. Yeah, good. It was good, man. They loved it. It really was. It was really awesome, wasn't it, Shaq?
Ernie, remember when he...
Oh, no, Kenny, you were great. Really, you were spectacular. But I've never heard anything. I've never heard anything like it. Really. I mean that in a really nice way. It was awesome. Man, was it tremendous. And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boss has been sensational.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Boss is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And Harrell's in at the 5. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
That's a confidence-boosting basket from Rodney Hood after contact.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Both good from the line that time. Now Lillard. McCollum outside. It's stolen. Left side, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Always fun to watch Anthony Davis rise up for dunks like that. Awesome anticipation from him.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. A 2-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. That's tipped. Got a piece of it and stolen by Lillard. Bounce pass Anthony. Here's McCollum. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. McCollum's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers. LA's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Boss passes to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Whenever Anthony Davis is rolling to the rim like he was right there after the screen, you have to get him the ball. He's going to capitalize most every time.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Giles checked in for Hood. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Count it. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Boss passes to Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And a deep three from Lillard. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. He can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
Trailblazers trail by 6. Now, here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Kicks it out to McCollum. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Cantor checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris has checked in. Lakers leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
Lillard against Schroeder. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. Davis, the pass to Boss. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Shoots over Covington. And that one off the back of the rim and in. LeBron's got 6.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Boss. Boss has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
Morris, no good. Trailblazers trail by 8. Here's Boss, defended by Covington. Doubled by McCollum. Boss passes to Morris. Passes to Boss. Right side Davis. And stolen by Lillard. Inside, here's McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 5th assist in this one.
Just always appreciate the way that C.J. McCollum is such a natural scorer.
And the Lakers call time here.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind. Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
There's a minute 34 left in the third. Stolen by Kansas. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And it's good. Bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Caldwell Pope hits to Gasol. Fires the three. Second chance effort. And Caldwell Pope finishes inside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And it's McCollum off the drive. And it goes down 2 points. McCollum's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the ball handling right there. McCollum, he's able to get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Off target with his three. Gives it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Yes, that goes in.
And McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
Here's Caruso. Here's Morris. Lillard with the rebound. And again, Portland running the court in transition. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. McCollum's got the lead up to 2 now for the Trailblazers. Shoots it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Portland. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Right back after this break. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
We're getting stopped after that start. We've been getting stopped, all right? Play with confidence like Dave said. Be strong with the ball and be ready to make plays.
Urging his team to stay after it, Greg, on defense.
And that's how they're going to win this game, with confidence and assertiveness on D.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Anthony in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. Boss passes to Harrell. Can't connect from short range.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Lillard outside. Back to Hood. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Lillard comes with the double team. They get a bet. Basket good.
You know, we may see Gasol all over the court, but he's still best inside. Has an array of post moves, plus a beautiful touch.
To the inside, Lillard, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Lillard's got the lead back up to 4 now for Portland. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Marc Gasol. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's McCollum. And no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Anthony on the double team. Kuzma, right side, and stolen by Hood. Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
You want Hood to keep making some kind of impact in this game on defense, and steals like that, that's going to help out the team.
Ross, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard with no one around. Buries the corner 3. Lillard's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Boss, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. McCollum, no good. Lakers trail by 4. Voss passes to Harrell. A wide open look here for Kuzma. It's good from long range.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter. With strong fundamentals, Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
To the middle. Here's Anthony. Nurkic trying to get open. Anthony can't hit.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Boss gets the bucket.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Boss with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And the Lakers with some changes. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. It's a one-point game.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And the first one drops. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
McCollum outside. It's deflected.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Boss. Schroeder outside. Hood comes in with the double team. Clock at 4. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Look, give LeBron the ball and get out of the way. LBJ again.
Here is Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Lillard's got it all tied up now for Portland.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Boss. To the paint. Looking for Hood. He gets it there. And there's the call on Boss. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Portland making a change here. Cantor's checked in. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Boss.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
against Schroeder. And Lillard gets double teamed. Hood for three. Great D that time from James.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it.
Oh, that was something else.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. The three from Anthony. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. James has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Boss passes to Schroeder. Here's Boss. By Lillard. Here's Boss. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact. And he'll go to the line for two. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
High, arcing shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it left. .1:15 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Lillard missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. And stolen by Hood. Out to the wing. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And the Lakers with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Boss passes to Davis. And yes, it's good.
As soon as Davis receives the ball, you just know he's going to take it at the D. And the basket there was big.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. To stop the run. Count! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
The pass to Boss. He dishes it to Harold. Pass to LeBron. Here's Boss. 6 to shoot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony. Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, using that lengthy frame right there to draw contact, McCollum really baits the defender into committing that foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so McCollum nails both of them. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Even with all of the impressive number of seasons under his belt, LeBron James retains this kind of remarkable drive and competitive spirit.
Here's Lillard.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware. It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Jones looking for an opening. Off target from outside. Here's Boss. Another shot. And James with the layup.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Well, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you have accomplished so much in this league. How have you sustained it for this long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point, and I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, we appreciate all the work you put in, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Fred Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
I do what I do. Hold on, I'm years to own. Just need everything I want. Money, clothes, and the fame, screaming nameless days. Hey, hold on, amen. Think they dripping, shoelace loose, hot, you tripping. I'm up all night, just right. Grinding all day, see time is running. You not the one, so yes, I'm one. You are my son, I am the dawn. Fake, forbidden fruit, can't have a taste like woo. Made it like woo. Hey, hit it, tet up, woo. How I do, hey. Think I'm man-made.